Young Justice vs Teen Titans. Two teams made up of teenage superheroes who have the best mentors in the game. Who do you think would win in a fight? Let us know with either hashtag Young Justice or hashtag Teen Titans in those comments below. Hey everyone, welcome to Versus, the series we do here on Top 10 Nerd, where we take your favorite comic book characters and throw them into the ring together for a hypothetical battle to the death. Cause why not? Today we've got a slight variation on a normal Versus for you guys. We're taking a look at the team of superheroes on the Young Justice television series versus the heroes on the Teen Titans TV series, specifically Teen Titans and not Teen Titans Go. We're also sticking to all the original team members, meaning for Young Justice, Robin, Aqualad, Kid Flash, Superboy, Miss Martian, and Artemis. And for the Teen Titans, that means Robin, Raven, Starfire, Beast Boy, and Cyborg. But since the Teen Titans are slightly outnumbered, we're also going to throw Tara onto their team, prior to her whole weird Deathstroke saga and the Judas contract. We can just pretend she's one of the good guys for this battle. Before we begin, let's analyze the origins of both these teams. Teen Titans started off as a comic book in the Bronze Age of comics. The show itself is primarily based on the storylines from that age, specifically the Marv Wolfman and George Perez run. Perez and Wolfman were responsible for creating most of the characters who appear on the show. The neat thing about the show is that the characters always maintain their superhero identities. For the most part, this kind of reflects how the characters are seen in the comics too, with only Robin being the one who has a true secret identity. Regardless to say, the show was a hit and, well, I mean, a lot of people grew up loving it. Young Justice has a bit of a different origin. Rather than being an adaptation of the Todd DeZago and Todd Nayuk's Young Justice comic series, it's a story in its own right, featuring a lot of characters that, for the most part, all have large backstories in the DC universe as sidekicks or squires of sorts to the mainstream heroes in comics. We're talking Batman, the Flash, Superman, Martian Manhunter, Aquaman, and Green Arrow. Proteges trying to establish their own identities as heroes, essentially. But a lot of these characters have quite the altered origin. For example, Miss Martian is now the niece of Martian Manhunter, and Aqualad is not the Garth that we grew up with. He's loosely based on Garth, but instead has the name of Calderon, or Jackson Hyde, and is the son of Black Manta. Moving on to abilities. Let's try to break this down simply, since we've got a lot of characters on both teams. Looking at Young Justice first. Robin, aka Dick Grayson, the Season 1 Robin. He's picked up a thing or two from his mentor Batman, and in the show he's the guy who's got the tech and hacking expertise, plus the acrobatic physical capabilities. In between Season 1 and 2, he goes on to become Nightwing. Moving on, we have Aqualad, who has superhuman strength, can easily adapt to underwater environments, can swim at superhuman speeds, is capable of hydrokinesis, bioelectric energy blasts, and has whipped up hydro swords, which can sometimes act as a shield. Miss Martian. She has similar traits to her uncle, including shapeshifting, telekinesis, telepathy, flight, and those Martian 9 senses. And hey, she can lift. Next up, Artemis, who is highly athletic and an expert archer, who by Season 2 becomes Tigress. Kid Flash, aka Wally West, is a speedster, and doesn't quite have all the same abilities that his mentor has yet. He's got that super speed, but can't vibrate his molecules through solid objects. But he also has accelerated healing, superhuman endurance and reflexes, and can generate small tornadoes. And lastly, Superboy. He's a genomorph clone of Superman, and therefore has pretty much all the same abilities, although still learning to get a solid grasp on all of them like his older counterpart. So what about the Teen Titans? Well, we've got Robin yet again, except due to that whole no revealing the secret identities policy on the show, we don't actually know which one he is. But it's safe to assume that it's probably Dick Grayson, simply because he's usually the first Robin associated with the Teen Titans. Then there's Cyborg, who has a mechanically enhanced body that gives him super strength, endurance, speed, stamina, and flight, plus the ability to interface with external computers, which comes in pretty handy, especially since he's got that genius level IQ. Then there's Raven, an empath, meaning she can alter the emotions of others around her. But she's also got telekinetic and psychokinetic powers, can fly and levitate, and is capable of astral projection. Plus, in addition to all of those, the show added a few other powers for Raven, like healing herself and sometimes others. She can stop time, and can manifest her fears into monsters, although that last one tends to be uncontrollably. Next up is Starfire, who has superhuman speed, strength, reflexes, agility, stamina, and near invulnerability. She has an immunity to radiation, cold, and heat, can survive in outer space, is an excellent alien martial artist, and can project her ultraviolet energy to create her starbolt blasts and I-beams. Then there's Beast Boy, who has the metamorphic ability to transform into any animal, and also dinosaurs. And lastly, Tara, who has geokinesis, meaning she can construct and control structures made from the earth. Alright, all that aside, let's get on to the fight. Inevitably, everyone would start pairing off, starting with the Teen Titans team leader Robin. Well, he would obviously take on Robin. Raven would be up against Ms. Martian, telekinetic abilities. Beast Boy versus Artemis, because something about a hunter facing off a character who who can turn into literally any animal seems somewhat poetic. Starfire would take on Superboy, since she's really the only one on the team with enough firepower that stands a chance at disabling the Kryptonian. So that leaves Cyborg to face off against Kid Flash and Aqualad facing off against Terra. And what would the results of all that be? Well, it's fair to say that it's a toss-up with the Robins. Either could really take the cake. But it's safe to say that the Robin of Young Justice is a bit more of a fleshed out character in the show, compared to the Teen Titans one, hence his transition into Nightwing in Season 2. Bit more experience. What about the others? Well, Raven would probably put up one hell of a fight. Miss Martian just has too many abilities under her belt. Raven likely couldn't deflect all of them. Miss Martian's more of a versatile character when it comes to what she can do on the battlefield. And then there's Artemis, who could give Beast Boy a run for his money, which would probably be quite difficult considering how agile she is. But at the end of the day, if Beast Boy turned into something like a T-Rex, Artemis's chances just aren't really looking that great, unless she's got some special trick arrows in her quiver that could take down his more mightier morphs. Starfire would likely be overpowered by Superboy. Kid Flash would definitely outrun Cyborg. And then there's Aqualad and Terra, who would be a bit trickier to predict. Aqualad, having experience fighting on both land and sea, would definitely help him take her on. That being said, Girl has been known to bust out a lot of unexpected power, and that could be just enough to throw Aqualad off guard. So the winner? Well, Young Justice. With Superboy, Kid Flash, and Miss Martian on their team, they can open a whole can of kick-ass in no time. While we've got to give the Teen Titans major kudos for their ingenuity and quick thinking, they just aren't as powerful collectively as the Young Justice Squad is. So who do you think would win in a fight? Let us know your pick with either hashtag Young Justice or hashtag Teen Titans in those comments below. Also, feel free to suggest who you'd like to see in a fight in one of our Versus videos. The more likes your comment gets, the more likely we'll consider it. In the meantime, thanks for watching. Make sure you check out all of our other Versus videos by clicking that playlist that's flashing on your screen right now. Catch you all in the next one.